Looking good, Leo, and welcome to your March 1st to 7th, 2021 tarot reading. We're going to be hitting you up with an oracle card here, get you a general vibe for the reading, and we've already got a pop out. Then we'll hit you up with a 3-card spread, past, present, future. Hit you up with a couple of oracle. Who did I say that for too? I did that earlier. It's one of the air signs, I think. But anyway, hit you up with a couple clarifier cards and an outcome as well. But before we begin, Leo, I cannot thank you enough for the support from last week. That was that video did incredibly well, so I appreciate anyone that tuned in for that, left any form of support. I really appreciate that. That stuff's not lost on me at all, so I appreciate that kind of support. But let's get into your reading, Leo. We've got the round and round card. Round and round card is a card of like kind of being stuck in a cycle. It's kind of feeling like you're trapped in a cycle. It can be a card of like you need to kind of like learn a lesson over and over again, right? Like the universe kind of keeps bashing you over the head with it. Like you ever see that meme like how many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man, right? Like it's that kind of a thing. Like it's just like, why aren't you learning? Like why haven't you picked up what we're trying to tell you yet? It's also interesting because the round and round card, like the little shellfish thing that's on it, is on the back of these cards. I've never noticed that until just now. Like that sort of shellfish, like I don't know what that is, but that design is on the back of the cards as well. So interesting. Let's get you your spread though here, Leo. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully we're gonna get you out of whatever this is. We got flippers and poppers and everything. Oh my, another flipper, another bunch of cards fell out there. Holy jeez. Oh, that was like a 4-card drop out there. Oh. Jumping Jack Flash. Alright, Leo. Before I have half the deck on the floor, in your past energy, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is a card. Going with the round and round card, we've got some spinning, twirling towards freedom here. But the Wheel of Fortune is a card of sort of like things can be turning in your favor or against you. It's a card of sort of like, sometimes it's like your destiny, right? Like you're destined to go somewhere. But again, like it's a churning card here. The snake here represents, like that's on the side here, represents sort of like your vibrations. So if you have vibrations of like, I feel like I'm stuck, the wheel's going to churn and be like, yeah, you are stuck. We're going to make you stuck, right? It's like if you project energy, I'm a big believer in like, if you are positive and you stay positive, positivity comes back to you, right? And if you're projecting like, oh, I'm stuck, then yeah, stagnation is going to keep coming back to you. But that's in your past. Hopefully that's clearing up, or we're going to clear up where you're coming from here. This is leading to the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is coming together with like your friends, your family, and celebrating. You know, it's a card of celebration, a card of success, a card of, you know, people coming together and just expressing that like, hey, we love each other, we care about each other. You know, maybe something awesome has happened in our past that make us celebrate. So it seems like you're leading towards maybe like your friends and family coming together to help you out, right? I believe it was Aries or Aquarius had a card. It was very similar reading. I think it might have been Aquarius. I can't remember now. But one of those two did have a very similar reading about people coming together to help out or celebrate. This is leading to the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is a card of kind of feeling like left out in the cold. You know, 5s are cards of conflict. It can also be a card of like jealousy or feeling like someone's kind of like obsessing over you. You see this like these people here kind of like out in the cold, and it kind of feels like to me like one of them's being like stalked by the other sometimes. Like, but it's mostly like just kind of like we're getting that energy here. Like we're getting like maybe it's like it's kind of like a jealousy sort of thing. Like you're kind of envious. Like maybe you're coming together for a celebration. Maybe it's like a birthday party or something like that. And you're kind of feeling jealous that like, why isn't this like this all the time? Maybe like you got invited to a party by your friend and it's like, why don't I get to do this stuff? Why don't I get to have these nice things? And this is kind of leaving you left out in the cold. That's unfortunate, Leo. Hopefully we're going to break you out of this. Maybe break you out of this sort of like stagnation and jealousy here. Maybe that's what the lesson we're trying to teach here, the universe is trying to teach to you, is like not to be envious of people. Because when you are envious of people, of course, everyone's going to look like they've got better things than you do. Okay, we got a card that just went flying. But Leo, if this is, remember you can leave a like. I appreciate any support that you want to give. Remember you can subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out your sun, moon, and rising videos because I do readings like this every week, and not just for you, but for the other signs as well. So you can check out your sun, moon, and rising videos as well. Get a full picture of what's coming to you in the weeks ahead. I'm about to go grab your card here. I have no idea what it is. We got it face down in the ground. We've got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Oh no, my microphone. Everything is going wrong here, Leo. Nothing is working out the way we want it to here today, but let's just clip this back on. All sorts of technical difficulties. But the Wheel of Fortune, between the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups, we got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a card of financial stability, like not quite like the 10 where it's like absolutely perfect, but the King of Pentacles is like operating at like peak financial and material world levels. Like he's the king of it. He's saying like, hey, I'm very good with businesses. I'm very good with budgets. I'm very good with that kind of thing. And maybe that's like, maybe you're in a tough financial situation, and that's kind of what's trying to be taught to you is like, you need to budget, you need to plan, and need to be better with your money, right? If you want to have like these parties, these celebrations all the time, like these other people in your life are that are making you feel like you're left out in the cold, it's like, you need to be better with your money then. You can't be spending it on, you know, it's as much fun as it is to like, you know, buy some fancy new toy or something, or buy something that you feel like makes you feel good in the moment. It's like, maybe that's not a good investment, right? Maybe you need to think a little bit more about that and be like, okay, well, as much fun as it would be to have this show going, like, oh, look what I have. A better thing to be is like down the road when you have lots of money and you're well off and your car breaks down, you're just like, oh, well, I'll just pay for that, right? So that's between those two, between the Wheel of Fortune and the Three Cups. But between the Three Cups and the Five of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. And this is Aries. This is the big boss, right? He is all the kings combined, right? We just had the King of Pentacles show up, and he is not just the King of Pentacles, but the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups as well. He's all them wrapped up into one. He's the big boss. He's the guy that takes charge. He's the big leader. So what I'm seeing here is like, you're kind of wanting to aspire to be that, so you're not left out in the cold all the time. You want to be the big boss. You want to be the guy or the girl or what have you that is in charge all the time. That is the big boss. That doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff, right? Doesn't have to worry about money. Doesn't have to worry about, you know, not chasing their desires. Doesn't have to worry about not kind of being in a cloudy place mentally. Doesn't have to worry about being in this stagnant round and round energy that you've been trapped in here for a while, Leo. So this is what I'm seeing here. But let's get you an outcome card. You know, we want you to break out of this cycle. Hopefully something here, hopefully this outcome card is going to show you how you can or that you will, right? Remember, tarot is much as like some people say it is, the tarot is telling the future. No, tarot doesn't tell the future. The future is liquid and fluid, and we make the future what we want to make it, right? You are creating your future with every step, every breath you take, right? Every move you make, I'll be watching you. Sorry for that. But regardless, let's get you an outcome card. We got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of solitude. It's a card of prayer. It's a card of rest and recovery. It's also a card of blessings. You can see this sort of stained glass window here. And the blessings are coming from that stained glass window down to this person laying down, right? So I see that if you get out of this energy of being like envious and starting to be better with your money and kind of being a little more realistic and being smarter with your finances and your material world, that you will be able to have those celebrations all the time. You will be able to have those things that you feel like you're kind of being, you kind of want in your life, but you can't have at the moment. right? So if you break out of this cycle, like good things are coming in for you, Leo. So I really like that. Just remember, head in your own boat, take care of your own business. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing, right? Make sure you're all taken care of. And that's how you're going to break out of this cycle, is by focusing on yourself rather than focusing on what others have, right? But that's all I got for you, Leo. Hopefully that helps you out. If that resonated with you, please leave a comment down below. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, now's a great time to do so. Remember, you can check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos afterwards to get a full picture of what's coming to you in the weeks ahead. But most important of all, Leo, I hope to see you in the next video.